My lordship, my lord, it's a Panchayat matter. I have been ousted from my post. I am the president without giving me an opportunity of being hired. So it was listed lastly on 6/12/21. So this is lordship matter.
This is the bench 4 matter, Panchayat. No confidence motion.
Yes.
Bench 4 matter, not bench 3.
Sorry, madam. Sorry.
Yes.
Lordship's leave, I may be allowed to move a very urgent application tomorrow as a listed item.
What is it?
The matter relates to, in fact, Lordship, the constitutional validity matter where Lordship has already issued notice. The gradation list is down, they are now sitting to supersede me. It's the same old problem. I've already filed it.
My lord, I would like to
Obliged.
withdraw my lord.
My pleasure. I would like to mention listing of the case, my lord, regarding the appointment of Anganwadi worker, my lord. Maybe next week.
My lord, this matter may be listed for admission, my lord. This matter relates to non-payment of contractors' bills.
Civil bench 4.
May I please, your lordship? I beg to mention a WPC case for listing.
What is the matter?
The matter is relating to electricity matter.
Civil bench 4.
My apologies.
My lord, the appointment for the electricity, my lord.
Hmm?
Appointment in electricity, my lord.
Appointment with the electricity.
Electricity, my lord.
What do you want?
My lord, listing for listing, my lord.
Admission
No, my lord. For order, my lord, it was not listed from 6 months, my lord.
next week.
Obliged.
May it please, your lordship, I beg to mention item number 10, my lord. I'm making this clear on behalf of Mr. Senior Counsel M.J. Ahmed, my lord.
Hmm.
He has some personal difficulties. Though I am for a petitioner, my lord, he has requested me to make a mention on his request, my lord. He is out of station, my lord.
Acha, you have informed the other side.
I am for a petitioner. They have informed me to make a
Acha,
mention.
acha,
They have
acha. On
difficulties
the
with
request of learned counsel for the respondent made with the consent of the petitioner's counsel, admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks. List accordingly. Yes.
May it please, your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention a WPC for admission, lordship. Lordship on Thursday or Friday, lordship.
Next week.
Next week. Lordship, the date may be fixed. Time.
Next week we put any date you want. Yes.
Lordship, oblige.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention one repetition for listing. Lordship, the matter is relating to premature retirement, which will be effective from 28th February 2020.
Next week.
Obliged. May I please, matter relates to non-payment of salary of the Kaugura, my lord. So later matter will come for admission.
Next week.
My Mr. Lordship, I beg to mention WPC number 6708 of 2022 for admission. In this matter, the petitioner is enjoying a stay order.
Oh, you are for the respondent.
Yes, Lordship.
What do you want? What do you want?
The matter to be listed
When?
on that 802. Day after tomorrow, Lordship.
Day after tomorrow.
Yes,
Take
Lordship.
it on 10th. 10th. Yes.
Okay, Lordship. Obliged, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention WPC number 48339 of 2018. It was last listed on 6/12/2022. Lordship, I was removed from my service after conducting the departmental proceedings. I approached the Labour Court and they passed an order in my favor. And the petitioner challenged that order in this matter. Lordship, my superannuation is due next month. As such, matter may kindly be listed on 8th of this month. Day after tomorrow.
9th.
Okay, obliged, Lordship.
Motion item 1.
Yes. it's a second. Hmm.
On the last occasion, your lordship had sought for some instructions. I had the instruction. The lordship would be pleased to peruse this.
No, but I can't go through this much.
Lordship,
What
so,
is it?
Lordship, the first 2 pages, this is the main letter. The others are all annexures and all, your lordship. First to the para number 5, the second page may be more relevant so far as the person belonging to a revenue village. Respond number 5, who has been selected, that person belonging to a revenue village is concerned.
So what is the post petitioner is holding now?
She is working as Anganwadi worker since 2013
Hmm.
on insurance basis.
In charge basis.
My lord,
So respondent number 5 is promoted on regular TPC
My lord.
basis, then
my lord. Without any advertisement, without any selection procedure.
that we have to examine.
Yes, my lord.
So notice.
I have categorically stated in paragraph 11
Hmm.
that there is no advertisement, my lord.
So we'll issue notice, let them file affidavit.
In the meantime, the SC is
Not
working,
possible,
my lord,
not
613
Not
SC is
possible,
working, my
not
lord.
possible. Not possible. It has to be set aside or it remains. In charge cannot have any right.
The respondent number 5 month, she has been selected for two, against two posts, my lord. Against two posts, she has been selected, so we'll find the imputed order.
We'll fix it in 2 weeks, place this on record in the form of affidavit. Then we'll see what can be done. Mr. Saikia, let them file affidavit. These matters has to follow a particular process.
Lordship may call for the records of the
Yes,
selection
very
also, my
true,
lord.
yes. Heard Mr. I.H. Saikal and counsel for the petitioner. This read petition has been filed asserting the alleged promotion given to the respondent number 5 to the post of Anganwadi worker. According to Mr. Saikia, no procedure was followed. And according to Mr. Saikia, neither any advertisement was issued nor any procedure followed for promoting the respondent number 5 to the post of Anganwadi worker. Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned government advocate Assam, has produced written instruction based on which he submits that the respondent number 5 was promoted as AWW through a selection process conducted by following the guidelines laid down by the Social Welfare Department. The aforesaid aspect of the matter can be examined after perusal of the departmental record. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable on 20th of February 2023. Since Mr. C.S. Hazarika has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers 1, 2,
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and
Private
3.
respondent is respondent 4, my lord.
Yes, respondent number 4.
Achha, then it is respondent number 4.
Here it is written, instruction is given wrongly as 5, your lordship.
Achha, that is because he has also given it wrongly. Later on, you corrected it in the synopsis, is it?
My lord.
Respondent number 4. Hobo. 1, 2, and 3. No formal notice is required to be sent to the said respondents. Extra copies be furnished to Mr. Hazarika. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon respondent number 4 by registered post with AD within 3 days from today. Since written instructions have already been received by the learned government advocate Assam, the same be brought on record within 10 days from today in the form of an affidavit. Heard on the prayer of interim relief, the said prayer will be considered on the returnable date. The learned government advocate Assam to produce the records of the selection procedure on the next date fixed.
My lord, typographical error, my lord, unnoticed at page 11, my lord. That may be permitted to correct it, my lord.
What is the error?
My lord, it should have been page 8, my lord. Bhangapara, it should have been Bhangapara. It has been.
Wait,
typed as-
we'll see, we'll see. These mistakes will not cost you anything.
My lord. One more thing, my lord, in the other case, my lord, possibly permit the petitioner, my lord, to take dusty service on the private respondent, my lord.
In addition, the petitioner is also permitted to make dusty service of notice upon the private respondent number 4 to be routed through the registry of this court. Yes. Yes, item 2.
I think two lordship may issue notice in this case, my lord, because
What is the matter about?
the petitioner was, a disciplinary proceeding was initiated against the petitioner, my lord. He has been punished. And
Heard Mr. I.H. Saikal and counsel for the petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. Issue notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks. Mr. S.S. Roy, learned government advocate Assam, appears and accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 1. And what about Guwahati High Court? And Mr. H.K. Das, learned standing counsel GHC for respondent numbers 2 and 3. As such, service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned department counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction and file affidavit. Register to list this matter again by reflecting the name of learned counsel for the parties in the cause list. Is shown.
no. Obliged, my lord.
Item 3.
May I please, your lordship? The petitioner here is a physically disabled person, my lord, having 50% locomotor disability, my lord. She appeared in the selection process for Anganwadi helper, my lord, in respect of 58 number Iron Jongla Anganwadi Center under Goripur ICDS project. And she is agreed,
How many posts were there?
but under the ICDS project, there were 41 posts of Anganwadi helpers, my lord.
And your grievance is that petitioner has not been considered against the reserved category.
Reserved category.
Actually, you tell us how many posts were reserved for physically disabled category. Otherwise, the selection process would be set aside. Mr.
Equally, my lord.
D. Kalita for the petitioner, also heard Miss A. K. Talukdar, Learned Government Advocate Assam appearing for the official respondents. Let this writ petition be listed again on next Monday, date to due. On 13/2/2023 for motion so as to enable Ms. Talukdar to obtain instruction and appraise this court as to how many posts were advertised. How many posts of Anganwadi, what is it?
Helper, madam.
Helper was advertised under the Anganwadi Center, under the Goripur ICDS project. And how many posts were reserved? How many posts, if any, were reserved for the physically disabled category candidates? Two extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to Ms. Talukdar during the course of the day. Let us see if they have not reserved, either you will have to make do it or will set aside the entire selection.
Obliged.
Because Ms. Talukdar, you know, it is a part, there is an act now, there is a statute. You tell your clients, they should know, there is a 1995 act, there are judgments that this is mandatory. If it is not done, everything will go. You better do it.
May it please your lordship, my lord, petitioner was not given the benefit of second MSCP due to
Lordship
lacking
issue
of
notice.
Second,
MSCP benefit due to lacking of SCR which is uncommunicated. So at this.
Lordship issue notice, let us find our.
why are you troubling people like this? Every time they have to come to court for the small things.
Lordship, she is specialized in Assam rifle matters and all.
Sorry?
She is specialized in Assam rifle matters and all. She's like.
No,
My
all
friend.
right, she can be specialized, but what is the answer to the question? Why
Let me
this
take
small-
inspection whether there, what she is saying is.
We'll have it in motion
Lordship,
after 2 weeks.
Lordship.
You take instruction, tell them that people should not be harassed unduly. ACR not given is not his fault. Heard Miss S. Boral and counsel for the petitioner. Since the petitioner is aggrieved by non-payment of second MACP benefits due to non-availability of SCR, which is not the responsibility of the petitioner. Sri B. Chakravarti learned CGC to obtain instruction and appraise this court as to the correctness of the amendments made in the writ petition. 2 extra copies be furnished to Mr. Chakravarti. Let this matter be listed for motion again after 3 weeks.
Item 5.
May please your lordship. My lord,
Yes.
here in this case, my lord, the petitioner, pursuant to advertisement dated
Somebody
December
else.
2018. My lord, annexer at page 84,
Hmm.
they have participated the selection process for filling up the grade 4 post under reserved category. My lord, kindly have a look at my lord annexer, at page 99, the clause 7.
So how many petitioners are there?
My lord, here, my lord, 174%, my lord,
What is the relief?
172%.
What is the relief they are seeking?
My lord, they are challenging the selection process because, my lord, the clause 7 of the advertisement goes to show that the selection should be made department wise. But it is not that, my lord. Kindly have a look at, my lord, the select list, final select list at page 285.
Have you made them parties?
My lord, yes, my lord.
Selected candidates?
My lord, now we are, my lord, 440, 511 candidates, my lord, very difficult, my lord.
And
And nobody is named, my lord.
you took part in the selection process.
We have participated in the selection process.
Then the journey will be difficult. What to do?
My lord, my lord, the illegality, my lord, apparently disclosed. my lord.
Only a notice can be issued at this stage.
My lord,
May I please to lordship, the matter has become infectious, lordship. As per 21/12/2022, Honorable Bujal Bora sir has ordered it. So Lordship, for the time being, the senior has another court, Lordship.
No, I have not,
Guwahati University.
I have not understood anything. Can you please say it again, what you want to say? You said matter become infractions Honorable Bujal Bora. I didn't
No,
understand.
no, sir.
Hmm. What is your name?
And this one, Lordship.
Are you nervous? Don't be nervous. What do you want to say? You say, what has happened?
Lordship, kindly timing matter for the time being.
Now he says, you have something to say?
No, no, my lord, it seems I'm not aware of, he's referring to some order passed by this honorable court, coordinates bench, my lord. And the matter has become infructuous.
Who is your senior?
PJ Fukan, standing on
PJ Fukan,
Guwahati University.
Achha, where is he? Where is he?
Another court, Lordship.
You want some accommodation for the time being?
Yes.
You also please find out what has happened.
My lord, some order earlier passed, but those order does not say that infractions.
No, but where is the order?
My lord, I have annex also in my petition.
All right, let us see, yes. You wait, let Mr.
My-
May I please?
Hmm.
Petitioner were initially appointed engaged as masteral workers under Director of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary. Thereafter,
Appointed when?
my lord, that annexure 3 mile.
I have not asked
Election.
what is the annexure. I said appointed when.
Oh, my lord.
Please answer the question the court is
Mine.
asking.
That is, my lord. It's 23. That is on 26/10/2016
Appointed as what?
as grade 4.
Hmm.
Grade
Pursuant
4.
some selection process.
My lord, they were masteral workers. Therefore, the posts were created
Hmm.
and thereafter they were regularized with that with effect from that 26/10/2016.
Hmm.
Thereafter, they were given promotion.
Hmm.
Promotion to from grade 4 to grade 3, some
Hmm.
LDA, some Mali, etc. And thereafter, my lord, that imperial order, two annexures, my lord, annexure 4 and 5, they were reverted back to grade 4. That order was put to challenge in another similarly situated cases where this honorable court has set aside and they were allowed to hold the earlier postman, promoted postman. Then some of the petitioners came, some did not came, then they came later. Then, my lord, that annexure, my lord, another judgment page, annexure 10 page 54 was passed. There, this honorable court said that his order would act as an in rem. Even then, my lord, the benefits have not been issued, granted to us. Therefore, we are approaching this honorable.
Then you should file a contempt case. If there is an order to give you the benefit
Right.
and benefit has not been given,
Right.
then is the remedy in the form of another writ petition
No,
for getting a bigger, stronger order? Or is it contempt?
there are two orders, my lord. One order put to challenge where that in rem order has been passed. And in respect of petitioner number 1, 2, and 3, they are part of the annexure 4. That order not put to challenge. That I have not gone through. I have not found. Therefore, this order I am putting to challenge them, annexure 4, in respect of 1, 2, and 3. And in respect of 4, petition number 4, that observation is required.
So far as law relating to person holding a personal post, promoting him to a higher cadre, lordship, that has been settled by this honorable court itself, lordship. It has been barred, lordship. A person who has been regularized in a personal post, he cannot be promoted to a regular cadre. That is the law, lordship. In this case, lordship, procedure was most probably not correct. That is why the honorable court interfered. And if that order has not been complied with, lordship, the next course will be definitely contempt case, lordship.
That's what I'm asking you.
Yes. There are two orders, my lord. One order in respect of petitioner number 1, 2, and 3, that is not being challenged. No order as of now. And in respect of petition number 4, that order is in our favor already. But I wanted clarification where they are not complying with.
So you want order from this court asking them to comply with an earlier order. Yes or no?
That is, yes, that is in respect of petitioner number 4.
And then how, then. this
1, 2,
pet-
and 3 that I'm
No,
still.
but then the four petitioners cannot maintain this proceeding then together. It will be case of misjoinder of parties.
But I will not press in respect of petition number 4, man. At least 1, 2, and 3, that order I need to challenge, and therefore I have challenged. it.
Then why have you added petition number 4 in this?
Oh, my lord, mistakenly, my lord, I should have gone for.
Then you rectify it. See, Mr. Bhattacharya,
I got.
if these mistakes are ignored by the court, you will continue to commit these mistakes. Therefore, we can't help it. Law at some stage is technical. Otherwise, anybody from the streets would have walked in and replaced you. You have to fulfill the technical requirement. Promotion, additional benefit. These are matters we will be strict. Somebody not getting pension, somebody not given the basic salary, we'll ignore. But these matters you have to tell us. And why should we entertain a second writ petition with the same relief? Because that is barred. There are Supreme Court judgments which says the court cannot entertain. Why should I, as a judge, entertain a petition to pass an order which is illegal?
Right.
Just because you have not checked it up, should we do it?
Right.
Are we not creating bigger problem for the institution?
Yes,
Either you argue and say that no, this is the answer, or you withdraw it. There is no third option. You are free to argue before the court and convince that no, this is the law and this is what I want.
Yes.
I am willing to hear you, but don't say that I am wrong, but please pass an order. That's not going to work.
I will not say.
If you are wrong, you withdraw. If you think you are right, you have every right to argue before the court and persuade the court to accept your point of view. To that extent, I am willing to hear you.
If lordship may allow not to press in respect of petition number 4.
This is not permissible. You look at the CPC, it is not permissible.
Fine.
These orders are not permissible. Sometimes ex-debitor justices, the writ court may pass an order, but you can't say that I made a mistake, so correct it, you correct it, I will not. How can you say that, Mr. Bhattacharya?
I cannot.
So then where are we? This leads us where? You are agreeing to everything. I thought you will disagree.
No, my lord.
I thought you will disagree and say, no, there is another point, let me argue. You are not even saying that. You make up your mind first. What is the issue? You want some time, we'll give you.
Can
You
be
have to-
taken up on Friday.
On Friday. All right, you consult the law. If you think you still have an arguable point, argue. No problem. Don't feel intimidated, you
Right.
argue. But if you are convinced that what you are asking for is not permissible, withdraw the case. That's what a lawyer is supposed to act. On the request of Mr. Bhattacharya, this matter stands passed over and shall now be listed again for motion on 10th of February.
Much.
Look up those judgments where Supreme Court has said second writ petition on the same prayer is not maintainable. Find out the judgment. Come with that. Yes.
In this case, well, the case of the petitioner is rejected by the DLC malad on compassion ground.
Application made when?
Application malad date of.
These are the basic facts you should know and you are not being able to tell.
Date of DLC malad given malad in the.
I am asking date of application. You are saying date of DLC. On the prayer of Mr. B. Procasto, learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands passed off. You come prepared with these facts. If you want the court to help you, you have to help the court. When was the DLC? When was the application made? When did the person die? What is the reason for delay? You have to give us all those facts. Come prepared.
It's not ground of delay, my lord.
Huh?
Actually, not ground of delay, my lord. It was rejected on the ground the petitioner could not submit his certificate, my lord. It was 8 certificate is required. He
No,
submitted
but
7.
you are not being able to say when the application was submitted. If it is barred by delay, why should we go into that aspect of the matter? You come prepared, yes.
please, Lordship, it's a covered page, Lordship.
Hmm.
Lordship, my prayer is that if any new advertisement comes up for the demonstrator post in sericulture department, then I may be allowed to appear in the examination, Lordship, because of overage it was
No, but who is saying you will not be allowed to appear? Has anybody said that?
in earlier advertisement,
Hmm.
the age limit was 38, Lordship.
Hmm.
It was challenged by some other petitioners,
Hmm.
and Lordship kindly peruse page number 31.
Is number 31. Yes.
May I read it? Para number 5.
Hmm.
On considering the submission made by the learned counsels for the parties, this court finds that these read petitions have become infructuous in view of the decisions taken by the respondent authorities to cancel the advertisement dated 18/2/2020.
Hmm.
However, in view of the submission made by the council for the sericulture department that a fresh advertisement is going to be issued, this court is of the view that the respondents should consider the representation dated 22/10/2022 submitted by the petitioners for relaxation of their age for the proposed new advertisement that is going to be issued.
So when is the advertisement going to be published? You give me the date.
We don't know. Lordship.
How many years, how many days of age relaxation will have to be given? Give me the date.
The petitioner age is 50, Lordship, and his
So supposing the age, the advertisement is issued after 5 years, then how many years of age relaxation will have to be made? Can the court today say that as and when it is relax his age, can the court say that? When the advertisement is issued, your client may not be interested. And 50 years, what job you want to get in? At the age of 50, is it a time to join a job? What has he done for so many years?
actually there was no any advertisement, Lordship.
That's all right. That's all right. Today, how can we say that as and when the advertisement is issued, relax his age? How can we do that?
Actually, one of the other petitioner also.
Mr. Dhar, is it your department?
My department.
Are you agreeing with this order? I will write down that you agree. Are you agreeing with this order? The order which he is relying upon. 3/2/2021.
My lord.
His order is more than 2 years old.
This
The
is
advertisement
two
is-
years old, my lord.
Hmm.
And this order was passed on the context that there was an advertisement, my lord, at the time, and that we have withdrawn.
Hmm.
And we are supposed to come up with a new advertisement, my
So
lord.
has it been issued?
To my knowledge, my lord, not yet, my lord.
Then without knowing when the advertisement will be issued, whether it will be issued or not, how can as a court, how can we direct that
Exactly.
relax his age?
This is a premature, my lord. Let the advertisement come, then he may come up before this court, my lord. What I understand, my lord. And moreover, my lord, he is a fence-sitter. He was not part of this writ petition, the earlier writ petition.
Yes, that's why he came up now.
We can't entertain.
Lordship,
this.
kindly peruse page number 33, Lordship.
Hmm.
Recently, one of the petitioner also filed and read.
Hmm.
May I read? Lordship?
Yes.
And Mr. M.J. Gogol, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. R. Dhar, learned standing counsel for the respondents in the sericulture department. The petitioner claims for a similar relief as granted in the order dated 3/2/2021 in WPC number 5454/2020. In WPC number.
So you also file application as and when the advertisement is issued. And then if they don't consider, we'll see whether you have a case or not. Today, we can't pass any order.
This is
You want to withdraw or you want a dismissal?
Withdraw, Lordship.
Acha, Mr. M.J. Gogol, learned counsel for the petitioner seeks leave of this court to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to approach this court as and when a proper cause of action arises for doing so. Mr. R. Dhar, learned standing counsel,
sericulture.
Sericulture Department, Assam is present and does not have any objection of the prayer in the above. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as prayed for. Have you understood what I have said?
Yes, sir.
These hypothetical orders cannot be passed, not by this court.
Obliged.
May I please, Lordship?
Lordship, matter is regarding appointment on compassionate appointment.
Hmm.
Earlier, the petitioner filed a writ petition and the same writ petition was disposed of by this honorable court. Lordship may come to page number 27, Lordship.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship, page number 27. And the district level committee has recommended the name of the petitioner to this state level committee on 17/12/2022. Now the whole matter.
Why was it rejected earlier?
No, it was not rejected, Lordship.
No, then now what is the cause of action now?
The matter is pending before the state level committee, Lordship.
Hmm.
And here is the name of the petitioner, page number 30, Lordship. DLC has recommended it.
But no decision by the SLC.
No, Lordship.
Then let him obtain instruction.
Kindly given the name.
You want it to be in motion or in after notice? 2 weeks.
2 weeks once.
Miss P.
A Das.
A Das, my counsel for the petitioner is present. The basic grievance of the petitioner is that although his case for appointment on compassionate ground was recommended by the DLC on
29/9/22.
29/9/2022. No action has been taken on exchange by the SLC, as a result of which there has been undue delay in the process of appointment. Mr. Chakraborty, learned government advocate Assam, praised for and is granted 2 weeks time to obtain instruction and appraise this court as to whether the SLC has considered the recommendation made by the DLC in case of the writ petitioner, and if so, the outcome thereof. 2 extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to
Furnished.
Mr. Chakraborty. Let this matter be listed again for motion after 2 weeks.
Obliged.
For admission, item 11.
On last occasion, 4/11/22, the lordship called for the records to show when the vacancies are arising. And that is a case for notional promotion. She was appointed in the year 1986 as Gram Sevika. And from 2015 to 2020, my lord, she was extension officer in charge. There was no promotion held, my lord. DPC was not held and the promotion activities did not take place. Although the rule says, my lord, whenever the vacancy arises, yearly, my lord, the promotion should be held. 60% of the posts are for promotion, 60 or 40%. And therefore, my lord, and in the year 2000, soon after her retirement, person below her.
Petitioner has already retired.
Retired, but she wants the motion benefit, man.
So this matter notice has to go.
Notice is gone, my lord. Your lordship has called for the records on 4/11/22. 4/11/22 order may kindly.
This has come for admission.
Yes,
Yes.
Your
The
lordship.
order is there, my lord. To produce the records any day, my lord. Any other date it will be decided if they have brought the records.
Your lordship, the so far as the vacancy position is concerned, yet the instruction is yet not yet come, your lordship. Sometime will be required. Your lordship, so far as the another aspect is concerned, from the further instruction we have received, your lordship, the petitioner has already availed the financial upgradation which is formulated in lieu of promotion, your lordship.
Financial upgradation means MSCP or SCP.
Yes, your lordship. She has
Is
received
that
it.
correct? So then you have to file an affidavit.
Yes,
How will you know? Otherwise, he has to
Yes.
let him file an affidavit.
Yes.
But at the same time, let him also show from the vacancy positions from 2015 onward.
All right.
Yeah, that order is already there because although there was vacancy, they did not promote. And now, my lord, soon after my retirement, person below us has been promoted.
No, that you're right. It does create a lot of heartburning and, but the problem is, as of now, unless a junior is promoted
Junior has been promoted.
earlier, prior to her,
Earlier, soon after her retirement. She retired in the month of March.
you do it in some other court because the law is well settled. Your client can't get any relief.
My lord,
So it can't be, you know, also.
I
Take a chance.
I have
We
got
know what
one
is
or two
happening.
judgments in my favor, but let them file an appeal.
Any judgment who says if a promotion was not given on a particular date when the vacancy arose, and no junior was promoted, then also financial benefit is. to be given.
That judgment I can show.
Which judgment?
I'll show it, my lord. Today I have not, one judgment in 1989 Supreme Court.
Hmm.
Person cannot be denied, for government default in holding examination every year. So every year they did not hold the examination.
That is something else, Mr.
I'll show it, my lord. Not today, any other day.
Today, to say that government should have promoted her on that day.
Not promoted, should have held them a lot, promotional examinations yearly as per Rule 12.
So
So
now
having
she
not
has to be
done-
given benefit of financial.
Well, that I don't know, my lord. They are saying so, my lord. I will be taking instructions on that.
Let him file affidavit.
He was in charge. Yes, let him file it.
Heard Mr. B. D. Das, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Ms. R. Devi, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. K. Kumar,
Yes, sir.
Learned, you are appearing for?
For PNRD, Your Lordship.
What is your designation? Here?
Senior Standing Counsel.
Learned Senior Counsel, Senior Standing Counsel, PNRD Department Assam submits that he has received the records, but the complete instruction pertaining to the vacancy position since 2015 in respect of the post claimed by the petitioner has yet to be furnished by the department. First of, Mr. Kaur therefore seeks 3 weeks' time to obtain further instruction and place the same on record in the form of a comprehensive affidavit. Full stop. Prayer allowed. Anybody else appearing in this case? Mr. P. Nayak, Learned Standing Counsel,
For finance.
Finance Department, Assam, and anybody else is also present. On the request of Mr. Kumar, this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks so as to enable him to file an affidavit. By serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel.
Yes, sir.
The date is given on, it's pending since 2020.
You decide when do you want it.
Whenever your lordship fixes after 3 years, 3 weeks.
After 4 weeks, Your Lordship.
14th March.
14 hours.
On the request of Mr. Das, this matter is directed to be posted again on 14th of March.
For admission
Okay.
hearing.
Why we should be.
Obliged.
But perhaps there is no
If he
such
goes
decision.
against me, I'll show the law. my lord. I have 1 or 2 decision against me, 1 or 2 decision for me also. my lord.
All right,
I'll show both.
all right.
Obliged.
My lord, this case relates to the promotion from SCF to DCF, my lord. Last order, lordship, kindly have a look.
Promotion from
SCF to DCF.
SCF to
Assistant
DCF.
Conservator of Forest to Deputy Conservator of Forest.
Hmm.
And my lord, in the name of departmental proceeding, my lord, they have spent more than 2 decades. Then, my lord, they filed an affidavit and they said, my lord, it is under consideration for national promotion, my lord. Lordship, kindly see the last order, my lord. And they have to come with that instruction. 19/12/22.
No, how many posts are vacant in DCF, in the rank of DCF?
Now, my lord, posts are available, my lord. Much more available, my lord, because why?
Has anyone junior to the petitioner?
Yes,
been
yes,
promoted?
so
Who-
many
who-
juniors, my lord. So
Why the
many
petition-
juniors, they have been promoted.
When, promoted when?
Promoted, my lord, 2009, my lord. At page 67,
Then why has he come in 2022?
my lord, they have cleared my departmental proceeding in the year 2021, my lord.
Actually, there was a departmental. process.
Departmental proceeding, they have taken 3 decades to complete my departmental proceeding. And I was never kept, my lord, seal covered. So that's why they filed an affidavit, my lord.
Hmm.
They now want to give, my lord, under consideration of the government. Lordship will see their affidavit, my lord, they are under consideration. Now today they have to come, my lord, with the instruction.
Achha, who is representing the respondents?
Respondent, my lord, name has been reflected, my lord. MD Bora, my lord, GA Assam.
MD Bora G Assam. Where is MD Bora G Assam?
It's a forest matter, my lord. Usually the forest standing council, they.
No, my lord, forest he cannot appear because, my lord, last time it was been apprised to the court. The very petitioner was represented by him, my lord. That's why forest department has endorsed to the government. This particular case.
Can you ask somebody from the,
I am informing my.
tell him to come, I'll just wait.
Kindly matter item 5.
Lord, I am appearing for Goethe University. My Lord, on 21 December, this matter has come up before Justice Sintamalla Budar Barua. And 1 week's time has been given to the university to rectify the select list. And after that, my Lord, on 9th of January, that 1 week time period has again been extended to 31 January. On 31 January, that rectified select list has been published in the university website. These are subsequent developments. So, my Lord, the matter has become interest to us, and these subsequent developments, my learned friend could incorporate, my Lord.
You are aware of the
My
subsequent.
lord, I am not aware of this.
You examine it.
My lord, the fact is that the whole process of interview is illegal. Illegal in the sense, my lord, the select is how the my lord selection was conducted.
Where is what is the other matter is pending before the court? Other matter where
No,
that has been disposed of.
disposed of,
Where is the order? You have the order?
my Lord, that extended order, my Lord.
Guwahati University. Guwahati University versus Navadip. My lord, order in I. Order in I.
Order extended. 7 days.
So, Mr. Siddhar, you.
My lord,
please,
my lord, we have challenged the entire process of selection. They can, how they can make it correct when the very basis of the selection process is illegal. Kindly have a look at, my lord, how the merit list annexure 6 has been prepared. This select interview was conducted by various colleges of various districts, my lord. The assessment.
No, is your client's name there in this
No,
corrected select
no.
list?
My lord, my name is not in the select list, and in the merit list, my name, our name is there, but the final merit list what they have published, my lord, in annexure 8, our name is not there, my lord. Then, my lord, in this case has been the IA has been filed by the Guwahati University, urging that they will conduct some correction of the selection process. How they
Now,
can
you have taken part in the selection process.
we have taken part in the selection.
Now, if you succeed, what do you want? It should be quashed.
My lord, our grievance is that the very basis of the selection is illegal because the interview was conducted by various colleges and the assessment report of various colleges has been based on to prepare the final merit list, and the assessment report of various colleges is different, my lord. But that can be, my lord, the basis of the selection. The process of interview itself is
No,
illegal.
but without hearing the selected candidates, how can we pass?
Exactly, my lord. That is the thing, my lord.
That is the problem here.
There are some 511 selected candidates, my lord. Without hearing them,
What to do? If you would have come earlier, then the matter would have been different. But you took part, and then when you are not selected, you are now challenging it. These are the problems.
That Madan Lal's case, my Lord, should import.
The process was known to you.
yes, we have participated, my lord, necessarily. my lord.
You have not.
Without any objection, my Lord.
What to do? And you don't want to even make them party.
My lord, we have known the list of, my lord, we have only the roll numbers, my lord. But we are not having the names and address of the selected persons. That is also a problem, my lord. If my friends punish us, then we'll make.
My lord, this is not my case. They have to do some hard work, my lord. This is.
No, all right, forget all these things, Mr. Dhar, hard work. This is which department?
Social welfare, my lord.
And Guwahati University has,
What is, they have conducted the exam, my lord.
why Guwahati University?
My lord, to make it very transparent, my lord, we did not.
Earlier, police equipment.
Sometime you will ask Guwahati High Court also to do it.
No, my lord.
Huh? Mr. Sikdar, you have to convince the court a little more. Or wait to take a chance somewhere else. On these fact situation, unless you answer it, difficult. I will not issue notice and keep matters pending merely to increase the pendency. I have to be convinced that ultimately on merit, if you succeed, some relief can be granted to you. At the moment, my view is even if you succeed in merit, no relief can be granted to your petitioner unless they are made parties. So you can argue on that or take time to argue on that. You have no other option. Selected candidates, unless they are heard, no relief can be granted to your client. Apart from the fact that you have taken part in the process, having failed, you are back. He says Madan Lal's judgment hits you on the teeth of Madan Lal's judgment, your petition is not maintainable. But even if the court is to carve out an exception, even then relief cannot be granted.
My lord, my lord, the university does not furnish the name, my lord.
Then ask for the select, why under RTI, ask for the names. Ask for the names.
Lord, that can be, my lord.
You ask for the names, make them parties and come.
Right.
This writ petition anyway, you have to withdraw. Because you have to plead. The pleadings have to be changed.
My lord, we may be given some time, my lord. Let us have a discussion.
How much time you want?
My
1
lord,
week?
My lord, 1 week.
All right. You examine it.
My lord.
See, Mr. Sikdar, if you can argue and convince the court, I am willing to hear you.
My lord.
But don't say that, well, I am wrong, but please pass an order. This
No.
is not going to work in this court.
My lord, only, my lord, we are.
I'm not entitled to any relief, but since I have come, give me something. That's not going to work out.
My lord.
That I am making it very clear. You can argue that even if I participated, even if I don't make them party, even then court can entertain, look into it. If you want to argue that, you argue. Today, tomorrow, anytime you want to argue, you argue. But when I ask a question, you don't have an answer. And then you want the court to proceed, difficult. That will be difficult.
Right.
You followed, no? What
Right.
I'm saying, yeah. You want 1 week's time on the request of Mr. A.R. Sikdar and counsel to the petitioner. This matter stands adjourned for a week. Mr. R. Dhar, learned standing counsel,
No, my lord, as a government advocate, additional senior.
learned additional senior government advocate Assam, as well as Mr. P.J. Fukan, learned standing counsel, Guwahati University are present. You examine it, and
Right.
if you are convinced, first convince yourself.
My lord.
Right. My lord, the respondent number 1 and 3 are not in, my lord, holding the, my lord, post. So we have to file, my lord, IA for implementing the new incumbent due to party respondent.
Acha, Mr. M.O. Mondal prays for and is granted, how much time?
My lord, 1 week time. my lord.
1 week, but you have to demand compliance.
Yes,
Have you done it?
yes, already it has communicated.
Prays for and is granted 2 weeks time to file appropriate application for implement of new incumbents in the office of the authorities who are responsible for implementation of the court order. Prayer allowed, let this contempt case be listed after the IA is filed.
Well, develop this.
Item 14.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, the Lawazima order, my lord, dated 30th January 2023, my lord. Respondent 9 has been deemed to be served, my lord, because from the postal tracking, my lord.
And what about other respondents?
My lord, 1, 2, 5, and 7, my lord, have already filed their affidavit, my lord.
And
Respondent
8?
number 8 has not filed, my lord.
It
Who
is
is
for
appearing?
state, my lord. State government, my lord.
You are for whom?
Respondent number 1 to 7.
Hmm. What do you have to say? Then let it be listed for admission.
Right.
Heard Mr. P.D. Nair and counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr.
KK Methi.
KK Medil and counsel appearing for respondent numbers 1 to 7. Mr. R. Dhar, learned government advocate Assam is present on behalf of the respondent number 8. Office note indicates that respondent service of notice on respondent number 9 is complete in this case. In view of the above, let this writ petition be listed for admission after 2 weeks. In the meantime, parties may exchange pleadings if so advised.
My lord, there is an interim order, my lord.
Interim order passed earlier to country. Make it 4 weeks then.
My lord. Deeply obliged, my lord.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I am the writ petitioner lordships, and also lordship, I have filed a contempt petition lordships.
Hmm.
Now this IA 2664/2022 lordships, it is
Hmm.
filed by the contempt respondent number 4 lordships. In that IA, it is filed to recall the order dated
Hmm.
10/8/2022 lordships. Lordship, this petitioner before your lordships, they are the Sohayak of APDCL lordships. And they have been engaged in 2000.
Recall the order dated.
Lordships, recall the order dated. Lordships, page 12, lordships. Order dated 10/8/2022 lordships.
Hmm. Why it should be recalled?
This respondent side, this opposite, this applicant, they are absent. I am the writ petitioner. I have filed a contempt petition. Lordships, we were engaged in 2010 lordships. As on today lordships, we are discharging our duties as Sohayak,
Hmm.
but nothing is paid as on today lordships. And accordingly, lordships, in the writ petition, that order it was passed lordships in the contempt, that is page number lordships 13 lords, 13 contempt, my contempt petition lordships. Order dated 38/2019 lordships. Here it is, after hearing the learned counsel for the parties and on due consideration, it is hereby directed that the if petitioners are serving as Sohayak in the APDCL, their engagement as Sohayak shall not be terminated during the pendency of the writ petition, and they shall be paid their remuneration. Lordship, nothing is paid as on today, lordships, since 2010 lordships.
So you are appearing for the respondents.
I am for the writ petitioner lordships.
Hmm.
I am the writ petitioner lordships, and I have held the contempt petition.
Hmm. So contempt petition, somebody has said that the order has been complied with. You are not aware.
It is not complied, lordships.
There is an order of 5/9/2022. Have you seen that? You are not aware. B. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the applicants, submits that the order has been complied with. Accordingly, list this matter on so and so along with. They say order has been complied with.
Well, I'll seek some time. Mrs. Chaudhary is in legs, my lord. I don't have this brief with me. He has been allotted.
No, the court issued personal appearance.
That is an kept in evidence, that I know.
Then somebody came and said that court order has been complied with. Then the personal appearance has been kept in abeyance. Now you want which order to be recalled?
Now, that order, it is filed by them, lordship, to recall the order. But that order, that
Who has filed this IA?
IA is filed by them, lordship.
State has filed, this APDCL has filed, man.
Acha, you have not
I
filed.
have
it.
not filed.
Then why are you this side? The applicant is that side normally.
I am the writ petitioner.
What is to do today? Mr. D. Gogoi, learned counsel for the applicant, prays for and is granted 3 weeks time to prepare and argue the matter. Mr. R. Sharma, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, opposite party is present and does not have any objection to the prayer is allowed. List along with item 16.
Time being matter item 12.
My lord,
Last item.
this can be disposed of in the light of the affidavit, my lord, the maiden statement in para 9 and 10, my lord.
Why notional benefit? You
Because
don't
my-
want promotion.
I want promotion, my lord.
Then why are you
Promotion,
asking for notional
They
benefit?
have given me SCF, my lord. And
Huh,
I am a cancer patient, my lord. I'll survive or not, I do not know.
that's not the point. We
My
are
lord.
sorry to know that.
My lord.
What do you want? Actual promotion or notional promotion?
I want, my lord, national promotion, my lord.
Not the actual promotion.
From the date of the period, my lord, with effective from that, my lord. Otherwise, my lord.
Which date? Which is that date?
Date, my lord, I am 2009, my lord, where the junior have been given promotion.
What is the date?
Date is, my lord. Date is, my lord, 27/8/2009, page 70.
Who is your junior?
All are my junior, my lord. I am number 1 in gradation list.
Are they respondents here?
No, man. I'm not seeking any relief against them, my lord. And lordship will see the gradation
Listen, on 27/8/2009, your juniors were promoted as
as, my lord, SCF,
from
from the ranger to SCF,
Ranger.
my lord.
Your client today is holding what post?
I am holding, my lord, SCF. I have been given promotion in the year 2021.
So you want that effect of the promotion to SCF should be given from 27/8/2009.
My lord, that is my case. And they said, my lord, it is under consideration by them.
Lordship, in the forest department is the party respondent here, but they could not appear in this matter. So I have received instruction and file affidavit. As per my affidavit, my lord, department affidavit, Lordship may kindly have a look paragraph 9 for a moment.
9 and 10.
Page
Yes.
3, my lord.
Paragraph 9 and 10.
9, my lord, may kindly have a look.
Hmm.
With regard the submission made in paragraph 10 of the writ petition, the deponent states that the officers was given regular promotion to officer as ACF by notification dated so and so dated 26 to 21. After finalization of the 2 departmental proceeding by exonerating him, the petitioner approached this department by so and so for giving retrospective effect of promotion. The department has initiated necessary steps for giving him retrospective effect, notional promotion effect as deemed fit as per law. The department has requested CCTF effect for using this regard, my lord.
Para 10 also, my lord.
Then
Para 10.
with regard to the submission made in paragraph 11 of the petition, the deponent state that due to pending court cases regarding finalization of gradation list of the department could not give promotion of forest ranger since 2014. However, department took every step to give benefits of the promotion to all eligible FRS and successfully made the same in the year 2021. The department has been trying to give all benefits like national promotion by taking into consideration of the representation dated 21/11/2021. Accordingly, department has initiated necessary steps.
Hmm.
For national promotion, they have initiated
So
the
let
steps.
an order be passed within 2
My lord,
weeks.
my lord.
Heard Mr. Jared Borvia, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Miss M.D. Bora, learned government advocate Assam appearing for the respond numbers
1, 2, 4, and 5, my lord.
1, 2, 4, and 5, and Mr. Mr. E. Nayak for respond number 3. Full stop. The writ petitioner herein is presently serving as Assistant Conservator of Forest, bracket SCF,
My lord.
and is posted at
At Kokrajan, my lord.
Kokrajhar.
Under BTC area.
Kokrajhar.
Under
the
BTC, my lord, that will come.
BTC
Area.
administration.
Right.
Full stop. The petitioner is due for retirement on attaining the age of superannuation with effect from 24th February. Is it?
Yes.
It should be 28th February.
My lord, 28.
Attaining the age of superannuation with effect from 28 to Oh, 24.
For next year. And apart from this,
20,
Malord,
on attaining the age of superannuation in the month of February 2024. Full stop. The grievance of the petitioner is that although his juniors were promoted to the rank of ACF with effect from 27/8/2009, and he was denied promotion due to pendency of a departmental proceeding in respect of which he has already been exonerated. The respondents have not given retrospective effect to his promotion to the post of ACF
yes,
given on when was
26 to page 7.
26/2/2021. First of, Mr. Borbhoya submits that the petitioner is suffering from some dreaded ailment. And under the, and at this point of time, all he is seeking is a retrospective effect to his promotion with effect from which juniors were promoted, that is 27/8/2009. Full stop. Miss M.D. Bora, Learned Government Advocate Assam, submits that the respondent number
2, my lord.
2 has filed an affidavit bringing the stand of the department on record and the case, and according to the instruction received by her, the department is considering the case of the petitioner in terms of the prayer made in the writ petition. Full stop. I find that the respondent number 2, that is the Secretary to the Government of Assam, Forest and Environment Department, Dispur, Guwahati, has filed an affidavit dated
25/5/20.
no date, no?
25/5/22.
25/5/2021.
22.
22, my lord.
There is no date we mentioned anything,
They are
25/5/2022. Whereby the following averments have been made in paragraphs 9 and 10. Para 9 and 10 you have to quote. First of. The respondent number 3 has not filed any affidavit. However, Mr. Nayak submits that the stand of the BTC administration is same as projected in the
Yes, sir, that is.
affidavit dated 25/5/2022. Full stop. If that be so, it is apparent that the authorities are willing to consider the case of the petitioner for giving retrospective effect to his promotion with notionally with effect from 27/8/2029. That is the date on which his juniors were promoted. Even otherwise, the law on service jurisprudence supports such a contention of the petitioner's counsel, which has not been disputed even by the learned departmental counsel. In view of the above and considering the peculiar facts and circumstances of the case, this writ petition is hereby disposed of by providing that within 4 weeks from
2 weeks, my lord.
4 weeks from receipt of certified copy of this order, who is the concerned authority? The respondent number 2
Respondent number 2.
2, my lord.
shall
Secretary.
pass appropriate orders redressing the grievance of the petitioner in accordance with law.
My lord.
Full stop. With the above observation, this writ, no, the writ petition stands disposed of accordingly.
Deeply obliged.
Hearing, anybody?
Okay.
What is the matter? Huh?
Stepping up.
Sorry,
Stepping up of pay,
stepping up of?
pay parity with the junior. That matter on last day I appeared, but it's the equalization of stepping up of pay. On.
Actually, that matter we had heard other day.
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. That case will take tomorrow then.
Lots.
Tomorrow will take. Because I have to just go through the file once again. Due to